And taking it and evaluating this hero, we had to look at a lot of different criteria points, and I felt like
Hey, thanks so much for checking out the channel. If you're curious about any other hero in Empires and Puzzles, you can view my website at anchorgame.com. There you will find I have graded every single hero with a calibrated team of graders. This resource will always be free. Thinking about supporting the hero grades and the breakdown videos? You're welcome to donate. Otherwise, feel free to share this resource with a friend. I have my exclusive line group called Anchor Cove, where you gain access to myself and tons of other experienced players with on-demand information and resources. If that piques your interest, all that information is on the opening page of my website with a short video. Let me dive into today's hero breakdown.
Hey, thanks so much for checking out the channel. Today we are doing a brand new hero breakdown on Cobalt. Little ninja men, they get some love. He's got 801 on his attack, that is ridiculous, 685 on his defense, and 1435 on his health. Statistically, he's an absolute monster. It's not fair. That attack power, ridiculous. Pretty solid defense, and that health total is amazing. This video is sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends. It is a free massive turn-based dark fantasy RPG. To try this game out, all you gotta do, go to the video description, click on the special links. You'll receive 100,000 silver, 1 energy refill, 10 mystery shards, and 1 free champion, Slasher. All your treasure, it's waiting for you right over here. He is a charge hero, which honestly is super annoying because SG decided to just completely make new mana speeds, which made this extremely long and difficult to write everything out, and the grading is super awkward and weird. But we're gonna get through it, and you're gonna understand exactly what's going on with this brand new ninja hero. First off, he gives you a bonus, either 5%, 15% chance to dodge normal attacks and specials between 2 or 3 heroes. So if you're rocking some ninjas on your defense or offense, you got a chance to just dodge just because you're a ninja, which makes perfect sense. And he also sets it up so you do 5%, 15% chance to counterattack with either 105 or 115% of the damage received. So yeah, having multiple ninjas on your team, pretty awesome. So understanding the charge special, I'll probably have to outline this in every single one of the ninjas. You have a bar that essentially grows. Once it hits a point, on offense, you have the choice to use that special, or you can keep it charging and keep it going, go to the second tier or the third tier. On defense, it is completely randomized. So sometimes the charge goes off at the first degree, sometimes the second degree, and if not, on the third degree, which you don't really want that to happen because it hurts a lot. So there is kind of the awkward newness of it, and taking it and evaluating this hero, we had to look at a lot of different criteria points, and I felt like each charge was almost like a different hero special. So we had to keep in mind that the first charge charges at about fast, and then its average and slow is about how it's close to calculated. So just think of that in terms of like first charge is about fast, second charge slow, and then you've got second charge is average, third charge is slow. So it's almost like 3 different heroes in one, especially for different types of skill sets. So I think that I kind of calculated it a bit so people could understand it and going forward. Getting into the hero specials, first charge, it deals 290 to the target, also has a 50% chance to bypass defensive buffs. The second charge is 325 damage to the target nearby enemies, and has a 75% chance to bypass defensive buff, includes counterattacks. And then the third, which don't have that happen because it hurts a lot, is 390% damage to all enemies and has a 100% chance to bypass defensive buffs. This includes counterattacks. If you haven't experienced it yet, the ninjas, apparently they just destroy you and annihilate you on defense, which I wouldn't be surprised if Small Giant makes a tweak to them, because their third charge is just, it's devastating. It's not even fair. So he is a wizard class hero, which is pretty important because you probably might have some emblems if you're not rocking like a Jean-Francois. He's kind of a little bit popular. You've got like Hell. I would say wizard emblems are pretty accessible in terms of on your defense. So that helps out a ton for Cobalt. Let's take a look at his grades. When we look at his Titan grade, he is going to get an A as far as the Titan grade goes. The only reason pretty much for that is that the 801 attack, I'm pretty sure that that's the highest attack power in blue. Very close, if not the highest. So Cobalt works extremely well to be your high tile damage hero. Not to mention he can just deal a whole bunch of damage if you'd like, and you can just bypass any sort of buffs that they have. I do like him on the Titan. The only reason why he's getting an A is because his high tile damage. It's not because of the damage that he does with his hero specials. It's just going to be tiles. And not to mention, if you throw some emblems on him, you're probably going to have a really ridiculous tile damage score for him. So I do like him a little bit on the Titans, but he's got such a high grade because of that. We take a look at him offensively. He's just a powerhouse. Having the ability, if you're in major desperation to the 290 to the target, you could maybe do that. I really like the ninjas as far as the flexibility that they offer on offense. From what I understand, the third mana charge is pretty much the most popular, and if you need to do it at the second mana charge, it's definitely still going to be really beneficial. So 290 to the target at fast speed is pretty awesome. I do really appreciate that. And then obviously 390 to all enemies and then just bypass anything is devastating. He's got an A+ grade there. Here's where things get a little bit complicated defensively. Like I said, this hero is kind of graded in 3 different elements because he's got 3 different special skills, and all those special skills could be different on each individual spot. You're welcome for trying to make this as simple as possible. I appreciate all the support. Make sure you subscribe and like this channel, because if you don't, you're a bad person. Just kidding. No, really you are. But he gets, as far as his tank grade, he's going to get a B grade for his first charge. He's going to get an A- for second charge, and then he's going to get an A+ on his third charge. If he's running at a tank and he goes off at his third charge, pretty much all your heroes are dead. It doesn't matter what you have going on as far as defensively. It's just going to murder your whole team. So as a tank, he does have some playability there. I do like, he's got pretty good defensive stats, and his health total is ridiculous. So he could be played there. Obviously, just the first charge going off, it's not really going to impact the board too much because you're only hitting one individual target, but still 390 at very fast or fast speed is going to be pretty awesome. And then a second charge, it's still going to be hurting at average speed. Doing that, bypassing 325, it's going to hurt. And then, like I said, the second mana charge as a tank, it's going to be ridiculous. I would say these are pretty consistently throughout. When you look at his flank grade and his wing grade, they're going to get pretty much the same. There's a lot of versatility with this hero. I think that he can move around. There's possibly, I think that with that third charge in either the flank or the wing, being that it's B+ for first, A for regular, and A+ in the wing, when he goes off, it doesn't matter what position he is in, it's going to hurt a lot. Especially at the 801 attack, and you're going to be throwing emblems. If you haven't experienced it yet, Cobalt, you do not want this hero to go off. It's going to hurt a lot. And what I really appreciate about Cobalt on defense is, even if you're trying to set it up so you have defensive stuff up, he literally doesn't care about that. He bypasses all defensive buffs, and that includes counterattack. So you can't even make him suicide himself into it. You're just going to negate anything that they're trying to do to build a board against him. You literally just have to stop him and pray that he doesn't go off on his third charge, or your whole team is dead. So obviously on defense, his overall grade on defense is going to be an A+. He's just a monster. I really like what he does. Looking at his weekly raid grade, so these definitely get adjusted a bit on rush attack. So it's very important to know that when you're running the ninjas at rush attack, all 3 stages charge at 6.5. So it's not like they stack and you're able to just powerhouse it through, which almost gives them a downgrade in terms of what they do on the rush attack. But the thing of it is it's still amazing. Even though he's not charging at slow speed like a regular slow speed hero, he's still amazing on rush attack, having the ability to essentially just murder the whole team. Even at 6.5, it does stack up And what I like is that you can fire off between the second or the third. Now on defense, he's probably not going to be as great as we would expect, because it's not like it stacks and makes it so that with his third charge, it's way lower. They're all static at 6.5 for all 3 different durations of it. So what I mean by 6.5 is the amount of tiles it takes before this hero charges. So obviously you can change that with mana troops, adding that could affect it to where it takes 6 tiles to charge him up. But that definitely is the case on those. So it's a little bit of a bummer on the rush attack, but I think it's honestly fair. So he's still going to get an A+ on rush attack. When we look at his buff grade, he is going to get an A. This is very close to an A+. I think the only reason why he didn't get an A+ is because I already threw too many A+, but he's still amazing. Being able to bypass anything that they have defensively going on and being able to scale that, he's going to be great there. He's going to get an A to an A+. And on Bloody Battle, obviously, is an A+, because he just murders the whole team. He doesn't care about your feelings. He does get an overall grade. I'm sure you're not surprised by this, of an A+. If you've gone up against him on defense, you're probably crying, and you're going to agree with me. And if you're using him on offense, I'm sure you probably have fallen in love with this guy quite a bit. So thanks so much for checking out the content. Please make sure you subscribe, you turn those notifications on, and I'll see you on the next video.